Hi, my name is Mamady. I'm 24 years old. I live in Creighton, and I'm a fashion designer.
Okay. Why did you choose to study fashion?
I choose to study fashion designer because I feel like that's the medium I can fully express myself. I can communicate. I can inspire through, and I can connect people with. So yeah, that's why I choose fashion.
What media do you prefer to work in and why?
I prefer to work in. I prefer to work with fabrics. Materials that I can connect with and tell a story through, embody the spirit of whatever I'm going through, or something that I experience, or something that I'm curious about or want to discover. So,
How has your work developed since high school to art school?
my work have developed very profoundly and very it has become very eclectic. As I've gained more knowledge, I've experienced a lot. Uh, I met a lot of great people, been to a lot of great places, and through all those experience and discovering, they've all contributed to my knowledge of my creative experiences, and yeah, it has helped me create some unique garments that I can look at and say, yeah, that's inspiring.
What ideas or concepts are you interested in and how do you research and explore these?
I'm interested in telling story, but profoundly, but mainly I'm interested in philosophy of personal philosophy, and things that interest me, nature, for example. Uh, but telling a personal story of what I'm going through, or something that I've discovered, and I wanna embody the spirit of that through a garment. I explore this research by sometimes start with reading. Um, then I start writing down stuff, notes, doodling. Then things start to I just flow with it, I guess. Then I start doing visual research, start going to library or Pinterest, gathering things, having a conversation, and adding all those things together. Start to develop a profound idea of what I want to go, but I still not know where I will end up. So,
what do you feel was the most important thing you learned at art school?
believe in myself first and my ideas, knowing what to take and what to leave out. And observation and listening was extremely key for me.
Do you have an artistic future in mind? If so, what do you imagine this to look like? So what's your future?
Because to have a big company, to build an empire of fashion design, something that's simple but very effective and useful, and has a less impact on the human and society.
Explain more about that.
But
That piece.
it represents pain. This jacket represent pain, like things that I was holding on to, like attached to pain, and this small white part represent the whiteness that I have left. It's either looking at it something that the redness, the pain can take all over, or this small whiteness can turn all this red into white.
What advice would you give an aspiring young fashion designer?
listening, like first and foremost, like listening and being aware of yourself, because listening is one important thing I would say. After that, I would say observing, being very observant, not just of outside world, but of yourself, because there's so many stories that it's been saying, like we've been people have been discovering already, or things that you're interested in. Someone else already created something like that. But if a story coming from your own experience, from your own personal life, for example, Picasso, you talk about his own life. That's what makes his art different from everyone. So it's always that personal thing you bring to the table, and that makes it unique from everyone else's design.